What was the best decision you ever made in your life and why? Choosing to play music. It has been everything from a point of interest for others to ask about, to a good main source of income while maintaining another job, an outlet to be creative, helped gain friendships with others who are interested in it, given me a life outside of my immediate family and close friends. I'm in a very lucky position where I play for a lot of artists and bands and maintaining a social life also. It's a good life and I put that down learning my instrument really well / listening to music so much. Forgiving but never forgetting my dad's actions that led me to grow up with terrible daddy issues, depression, and no self-worth. Instead, I view him as possibly one of the greatest teachers I've ever had. He taught me everything I shouldn't be or do in order to be a good father and good person. Living separately from my long-term partner, she has a high-needs child, and we don't want to break up her routine. It also allows my partner her own space without anyone invading it, or changing things. I also get a space of my own as well. We only live a few miles apart, see each other for a few hours every evening, and it's been the most successful relationship that we've both had. Going on 5 years now. No plans to ever move in together. However, if we find a property with a house and a mother-in-law apartment, we'll look into purchasing that so it's still the same setup that we both enjoy. Either buying a new fridge and cooler combi, or turning the heater of in my apartment on. Both save me money. Quit a stressful kitchen job and went into pharma. I'm paid better, the people I have to interact with know what my job is and isn't. There's a focus on doing things right over fast, and when things go up it's someone else's job to figure out what to do. I distinctly remember having interest in 2 of the girls in my friend's circle. I was leaning towards asking one of them out, but I was thinking, what if I'm making the wrong move? Well, I ended up asking her out. The other girl ended up being into weird things that I wouldn't have vibed with. She also ghosted our friend's circle after a while. As for me, we've been together almost 4 years, got married, and have a beautiful baby daughter. Best decision I ever made. Disassociated with the alumni of my high school. I have absolutely no respect for an organization, specifically the school and school system, that allows bullying to go unpunished. The day they get taken to the wall in court, given how many times they've already been to court, I'll be partying. Life has already gotten better since I left. They think that driving style is a good indicator of one's personality? I see a lot of young people, 20s, 30s, that drive like they're 80, way too slow and careful, to a fault, to a point where they unnecessarily hold up traffic. To what kind of personality does this relate? I'm seriously wondering. Yes, I can confirm, but with my grandpa. My grandpa, 72, is the most carefree person I've ever met. Whenever he goes out he wears socks and shoes that do not match, a shirt that is inside out and a bowler hat. If you're taking a walk with him he will actually leave you behind if you cannot catch up. He is such a reckless driver that his license has been suspended twice because he parks in loading zones and speeds on roundabouts. He still speeds till this day and hasn't learned his lesson. He never gives way, chucks out rubbish from his window so everyone can see, and to make it worse, his left eye is nearly blind, but he still wants to drive. He has also dented my mum's car twice but doesn't want to pay for the damages. For sure, you drive like an. You're most likely an. I was taught to be predictable rather than overly cautious. If you need to change lanes, gradually decrease your speed and put on your light before you change. Don't ride up on semis where they can't see. Go fast in the passing lane until you pass, then get over and maintain a speed that's consistent with the other drivers. I live in a big city so most of my driving is highway, but that can still apply to city driving. How do you politely tell someone who talks too much to STFU in a professional setting? I have a colleague that not only talks too much but he also likes to talk over people. It's a nightmare during online meetings. When I need to say something he'll start talking, and if I keep talking he'll just speak louder and louder until I give up and just stop talking. He does it all the time to everyone. If he weren't so good at his job he'd have been reprimanded a few times already. Unfortunately management don't want him to have a hissy fit and resign. One of his favorite phrases to start is to say "I hear what you're saying," without waiting to hear everything you need to say. Hey, Sam, I'd really like to hear about your fishing trip, or whatever, sometime, but I really need to use this time to focus on my work here. Or, if they are being loud and not talking to you directly, hey guys, ladies, team, whatever, it's great that you're able to share stories and have good conversations at work, but would you mind please toning it down on the volume a bit? I'm working on something that needs my full concentration and I'm having trouble focusing with the extra sounds. Really appreciate it. Thank you. I worked for a woman who would not only not shut up, but I had to walk past her office to get anywhere. She didn't pick up the cues we dropped trying to back out of her office, so we had to wait, helplessly, until someone took pity on you and came to the rescue with, "Hey, I need your help in this. And quad." This, coupled with her having something akin to a dead bear in her gastric system, BC the smell that she would emit had cleared the floor, and has brought meetings in conference rooms down the hall to an abrupt end. We're getting off track. Perhaps we can come back to this later if there is time remaining. And quad. If it's not necessarily off track, then you say something like, "We still have a lot to get through in the limited time remaining, so let's park this here for now and move on." If it's just a dude standing at your desk / chatting in the corridor / whatever and not in a meeting, you just have to tell them you have a lot to do so you'll see them later. If it's a stand-up, reiterate how everyone should give a 30 max second update. We have a few older dudes at work that just go on and it's just weird that they don't pick up on the cues. I wish I knew. At my last job, I started as a contractor working under this for who simply could not keep his mouth shut. I'd go to him to ask a simple yes/no question and he'd spend the next 45 minutes talking at me about 10 different topics without ever getting around to answering it. I just started actively avoiding him as much as possible. How that dude ever got any real work done I will never know. Does anybody else check the TP after each wipe? Sure do. I was literally thinking of this in terms of GW2, trading post and wipe as in raid. Not always on a slimy preliminary wipe, but as the process continues, it becomes critical if you want to know that there aren't any remaining around your perineum. If you have to wipe more than 3 times, you aren't done taking a. Yeah, XD, it's prudent, not just to make sure you've wiped properly, but also sometimes if something is wrong with you, you can determine it from or urine. Usually not the first one. Gotta proofread. Also, I have to get halfway up into a squat, not standing, a sort of halfway posture. Nothing worse than accidentally scooping up some waste I'm trying to clean off. Wet wipes are better. I've a stepper trash can for those because I don't want to take a chance on my septic system. I also have a squeeze bottle, because for me it's easier to use and clean than a bidet. Eventually I'll switch from the wet wipes, because it's a lot of waste, but for now this is what works best. I'll probably switch to a mild soap like diluted Dr. Bronner plus TP plus water rinse plus TP dry. I know there's a whole shower right there, but I'm too lazy to remove half or all my clothes XD. Nope. I just assume it's covered in. You know, because of cause and effect. If you don't check after each wipe, how else would you know if you're done wiping or not? Prudent if you don't want serious challenges come laundry time. You are tasked with setting up a dating profile for your pet. What would it say in the bio? Hi, I'm a handsome male American Akita who lives to play, enjoys life and loves to be social. I'm fiercely loyal, a lover not a fighter, adventurous and affectionate. My hobbies are taking walks in the park, car rides, not too strenuous hikes, chasing squirrels in the garden and sniffing every corner and crevice of this world and peeing on it. If you'd like to meet up, bias, bring your own snacks, because I don't like to share mine. Floofball and resident neighborhood watch cat looking for a fellow floofball to stare out the window at birds together, chase ping pong together, redecorate, shred, cardboard boxes together, and go on random bouts of zoomies with. Has a fantastic internal clock and can always tell you when it's dinner time, can fall asleep just about anywhere, from the soft, plush bed to the cold, wet, empty tub, and loves to sit on the heat vent. Will share treats, but not wet food. I'm a thick, jigglypuff shrimp that enjoys long naps on the couch or in bed, and I prefer to tinkle in the yard, because my bod ain't made for long walks. I dislike pizza, love olives, and enjoy sifting through the trash and chewing on used menstrual pads. Don't you dare take me near water, or else I will shriek like a pterodactyl. My Siberian husky. Sophie, black lab preferred, ditzy, silly, bone motivated, will do anything, anything for a scrap of attention. Hobbies include sprinting outside, shoes, shredding socks and chewing glasses. Extremely annoying but lovable. Kaya, not looking for long-term commitment because I won't remember you 5 minutes after you leave. Stinky fishy smell preferred. No touching, no petting, we may groom each other on my schedule. Must share my hobbies, shiny things, strings, chittering. Loves long walks around the yard and will catch you only the best of mice, as long as you don't touch me though, only I can lightly tap you with my tail every now and then. Raised in swamp by raccoons. Prefers beds made of trash and dirty laundry. No manners but I love everyone. Open to dating outside of my taxonomic group. Am social, high energy, and always want to be the center of attention. Will fight you for a muffaletta but otherwise I just want to snuggle and get nose boops. My aesthetic is looking like I fought a light socket and lost an opos. Must like mutual grooming.